Hi everyone, this is Alicia. I'm coming to you live from the home of the Chardon Sign Shack. I am in Chardon, Ohio. That's Northeast Ohio. And I am proud to be representing the Stencil Smith today. I'm going to be doing one of their porch leaners. It's been real popular. I've had actually a couple orders for it already. I've had people, before I even got it, messaging me and requesting this one. So I feel like it's going to be a really popular one. If you've never ordered from the Stencil Smith before, it is a wonderful company. They're based out of Ohio. They are going to be joining me live. Hopefully, this is our first time doing this, and they're going to try to answer some questions as well if I can't get to them. I'm going to try and get my secondary device to work. Last two times I have not had any luck bringing comments up on it, but I'm going to see if I can get it to work this time, because it's really hard to see. Yeah, it's still not working. I don't know why. I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to talk to some of my girls. So I'm going to swipe the this back. So as you're hopping on, hi Kathy, how are you? Please tell me where you're watching from. If you're watching this live, if you're watching it on replay, please do hashtag replay. And if you wouldn't mind, I don't know where I did my little sign I usually put out. Here it is. I thought I had everything ready, but I never do. If you wouldn't mind doing this, I would sure appreciate this. This helps get me out into the internet. Around Facebook. Hi Alicia, hi Martha, how are you? I would really appreciate it. I've featured some links. I don't know if the right one came up, because this is something new to me too since I last did lives. But there will be a link in the message. And what I want to let you know about this particular stencil is it is going to be on sale today and tomorrow for 20% off. And you can use my code. I now have a code for the Stencil Smith, and it is Sign Shack. You'll save 15% on your order. So you could save 15% on this, and on top of the 20%, and then on anything else that you order. Hi Judy, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you can join me. I hope you're doing well. But like I said, I think this is going to be a really popular one. This one, and I ordered, the one I have is a 48 inch. It's go away, go on and get. So go away, go on and get. And I ordered the 48 inch one because I wanted to have this and be able to order some, oh, thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is my flag I did last week, and this is with a Stencil Smith stencil. But I'm going to be using this on a porch leaner. The reason I ordered a 48 inch, you know, they have different sizes, which is really cool feature of the Stencil Smith. They aren't all just made to order one size. You can order, I think they have a 36 inch, a 48 inch, a 60 inch. I usually do 5-foot boards. My board is a 1x12. And it is cut 5 feet. I think that's a really nice size for a porch leaner. And if you do it on the 12 inches, you have a lot more room to play and add embellishments, if that makes sense. I'm going to angle you down when I get started. I hope it's going to be at a good angle, because porch leaners are kind of hard to do. Hi Vicki, how are you? Because they're so long, so it's really hard to feature them. And I'm also using another stencil. I've got some kind of problem going on with this, which is really cool. Be like Bigfoot, keep your distance. So I'm going to add this on to my go away, go on get, which I think is going to look really cute. For some reason, I'm not a Bigfoot fan, but Bigfoot is a big, big deal out there. My grandsons are really into them. Hi, Renee. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to be back. I appreciate that. And I have a couple other things that you could add to this that I think are really cool, and I'll show you after I get this done. But I am going to tell you what I did to prep the board. I sanded it. I primed it. I prime it with bin primer. And then I painted it with Fusion Mineral Cathedral Taupe, and these are a FIFO bottle. For some reason, I'm having trouble speaking today. I don't know what the problem is. So yes, so Cathedral Taupe, it's a real pretty, I guess it's like a beige. I don't know. I use it a lot. I like it a lot. And I'm going to do the lettering in coal. I'm going to keep this pretty basic, just two colors. So I paint 2 coats of the Cathedral Taupe on this after I prime it with the bin. And I am going to get my porch leaner, my stencils, and I'm going to place them out here on the board. Again, this is a 48-inch one. Now, some of this particular porch leaner, some of their porch leaners, they have like little hashtags on them, plus signs, and they cut them so you line them up on the hashtags. This one does not. I don't know if a bigger one does, because this is the size I ordered. I don't know if that makes sense to you. And another really great thing about this company is that they are based out of Ohio. They're in the Columbus area. I'm in Ohio, and everything is always in stock. You get it I get mine within 2 to 3 days. I'm in the same state. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Kelly. How are you? So they have really, really fast shipping. They cut it right there. They're a family-owned company, and they have been around for 16 years, if you can believe it or not. Pete and April are great. I've been talking to them. And so I'm going to get started on this. And what I'm going to do is add this Bigfoot is going to be on the end. I'm going to do that last. This is the medium, and I believe it is, I didn't want to get a large, I didn't want to get a small, but you can order. They have small, sometimes they have extra smalls. So this one itself is 18 inches, but the design is like 16 inches. So this will be too big to add here, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to make that work. And I think it'll make it look a little bit cooler. Super fast shipping. Judy, you got yours in 2 to 3 days? See, Judy's in Missouri, and she got hers in 2 to 3 days, which is wonderful. So I've already got it painted. I have it dried. I'm going to tape it down. I do have my tape, yay. Hopefully I have everything here where it's supposed to be. And I've got it kind of centered. This one is actually, I've had 2 orders for this specific leaner. And this one I am making actually for a gift for my son-in-law, because he is a big Bigfoot fan, and so are my grandsons. They listen to, I don't know, they listen to podcasts about Bigfoot and stuff. I guess it's a really big thing. I did not know. So I'm going to tape it up here. And it fits together really nicely. Like I said, they cut them. If they get the order early enough in the day, they cut them that day and get them ready to ship. So you just cannot believe how fast this shipping is. It's kind of unbelievable. I really like that about them, among other things. And there is something that does confuse people that have ordered. Thank you, Linda. That have ordered stencils before and you've never ordered from them before. They have 2 types of stencils. This is the 10 mil hazy white. This is what I am used to working with. It's what I like. It's much easier to clean, in my opinion. They do have a 7 mil, and it's like a blue. They started using those, and they have both now. So if you prefer the blue and the thinner one, you can get that, which is also a nice. How do you tell if they're not backwards? Well, these do not come with packaging, but you can they send a really neat little, it's hard to see on this. They send a nice little packing slip with it, and you could look at that. I mean, I just know from stenciling that that's the right way, and I think that's the right way. You know what, I better check. So what you could do, because there are other stencil places that you could check the packaging. These don't come in packaging. Let me just go to the stencil smith, And I want to make sure mine is right, since my secondary device is not helping me at all. But you could always go to the website, and I'm just going to type in go away. And you could look at the way they have it. And it looks to me, so I'm super glad you said something. I have the A's and the W's backwards. So thank you so much. Who did that? Who said that? That's awesome. Gloria, huh? You saved me a lot of trouble. Although the funny thing is, most people that don't stencil would not notice something like that, but if you do, you would. So I would recommend, if you order from them, you would just simply check the website, and you could tell from looking at the picture if you can tell there. So, see, you never would have noticed. Most people wouldn't notice. I didn't even notice. The rest of it's correct, because there's only one way a G could go. An O, of course, could go either way and be the same. So there we go. Now that one is correct. And this is stencil number. They number their stencils, which is kind of neat too. You can either search go away, or this is stencil number 8544. I just want to get it lined up good. Okay. So thank you so much, Gloria, for helping a girl out there. I know you said you wouldn't have noticed. But yeah, so that's how you could do it. You could look at their website and see what the stencil, which way it has it going. See, look at you, Judy. Sometimes too, it's harder when you're looking at it straight on. I'm looking at it sideways, so it's not the same thing. But thank you, Judy. I'm glad. That's twice that I've almost done that on a porch leaner. Well, I've done it before where I've done a, hi Pamela, how are you? I've done a beautiful background, and I've had to actually sand it back off. And that's hard, because it's not hard to sand just a place off and fix it, but if there's a background underneath it, boy, that can be a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle this down. And like I said, if I do not answer questions, I'll try to if I see them as we go, but I don't know that I will. And like I said, April and Pete are supposed to join me from Stencil Smith, but they're kind of new to lives and stuff like that, so I'm not sure if they may not be able to figure it out right now. So I'm going to use coal. This is coal infusion mineral. Yes, you're correct, Gloria. Those letters can be very, very tricky. I'm using a Klingon 035 brush. You can order these on Amazon. Oh, you just had to fix a mix-up? Tammy, yeah, that happens. That's always frustrating, too, because you're doing good and you think you got something done and you don't. This is what I like to use for my porch leaners. It's real big. It covers a lot of space. I tend to use this brush a lot. It's a very nice brush. Of course, it's not great for real small things, but hopefully, I think that angle is going to be good for you. I'm just going to, if you're new to stenciling, if you are not, I apologize, but I just want to let you know, I use water-based paints. You can use any water-based paint you want. And the trick to getting crisp, clean lines is you get paint up in your bristles, but then you offload. And I use shop towels. You can use paper towels. I find that shop towels, like the blue ones, are much more absorbent, and they go a little bit further than paper towels. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Oh, Maggie, I'll help you. It came in layers. Okay. You know, I'll help you figure it out. Any questions you have. So I'm just going to start stenciling. And again, when you're stenciling, less is definitely more. and I do the swirl. To me, pouncing can splatter the paint. I don't have quite enough paint on my brush. You want a dry brush, but perhaps not quite that dry. So I just swirl it on there, and I'm gonna get one coat on. It's better to have a really light coat and go back over it 2 or 3 times, because you don't want to get bleeds. Bleeds are no fun. You got to go back and correct them, and that's no fun for anybody. But I love, love, love this brush. And of course, when you first start out on your brush, it's going to be a lot drier than as you get going. Yes, you get in touch with me, Maggie. I will help you figure it out. Definitely. She's saying one of the stencils she ordered was a snowman one, and it came in layers, and she's a little confused. So I will help Maggie figure that out, and anybody else who ever has any questions. And of course, you could always, I'm sure, email the stencil smith, and they would be happy to answer any questions too. They're a family-owned company, very small business. And this is one of the first lives. I did one last week. I'm going to start trying to do at least one a week for them. I'm hoping anyway. That may be too ambitious for me, but who knows. Most of you that have been following me for a while know that I take care of my father, and he lives with me. He's been living with me since 2015. And that takes up a lot of my time. And then I do work part-time on the weekends too, so. But that's just through Christmas. I work in the fall for an apple orchard, which is a fun job. But nobody's ever unhappy when they come in an apple orchard. Ever. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. That's really sweet. I think I got my box today from you, Melissa. Melissa has a wonderful page. Junk and Craft Treasures, and she's just starting doing subscription boxes. And I have not opened mine yet, but I'm pretty sure it was delivered today, because I got a notification on my ring and it looked like a package was delivered. I hope that's it anyhow. I'm excited about it. So I've done one coat, and again, it's a very light coat, but I would rather do the lighter coat and not have bleeds. Then what size is my brush? This is called a Klingon. If you go on Amazon, I know they did have them. Klingon 0, maybe it goes that way. Klingon 035. I use this an awful lot. It's really, really a nice brush. It does a really good job on porch leaners too. It does a great job on backgrounds because it's so big. You know, it's such a big surface, and it's a wonderful brush. One of my friends, Renee at Flip Flop Furnishings, she was the one who initially, I've learned a lot from her about stenciling and paints and stuff like that, but she's the one who initially used this, and when I saw her using it, I knew I had to have it. I just knew it. And again, this is coal, which is just, a black. It's Fusion Minerals black. And again, I just swirl. I don't know, are you girls swirls or pouncers, or do you use sponges? I like to swirl. I find it really, really therapeutic. I don't think I got that side of the O. So yesterday, we took my dad to visit his cousin, who lives in Vermillion, Ohio. They hadn't seen each other in a while. And my dad wanted to take his car, which is a 2000, you're a swirler, it's a 2004 Mercury Marauder. And I wanted to take my car. Well, oh, you're a pouncer. Interesting. Interesting. I did it once, and I made, probably because I had too much paint on my brush. I didn't like the pouncing. But anyhow, we got to Vermillion, we visited with them, and we were all going out to dinner. we went to start our car up, my dad's car. I wanted to take mine, and his car wouldn't start. So needless to say, thank goodness for my cousin, they drove us home, and it's not a short drive. It's like you're committing a good hour and 15, 20 minutes in good traffic from start to finish. They had to bring us home late last night, and then the car started this morning, I guess. So we didn't get home till really late last night. I was gonna get my board all prepped for this live. I got nothing done. I didn't get home till about 9:30, and I just really pretty much fell into bed. I was really tired. It was stressful. My dad is not well, so it was really stressful on him to be stuck that far away. But it's one of those moments where I just wanted to be like, Dad, I told you so, but I didn't. But anyhow, so we were going to get it towed today, and my cousin, his cousin, went out and started it, and it started right up, and it would not, for the life of anything, last night, and we couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So who knows? You're a squirrel girl. Okay, it's called a, Renee, it is called a Klingon 035. It's a really, really nice brush. It's like one of the best out there. You like to swirl? Okay, yeah, that would be easier if you have arthritis. Definitely, than pouncing, I would think. I mean, I don't have arthritis, but I know my dad does, and even when he, like touches anything, you touch him real hard or anything, he's in a lot of pain. He has rheumatoid arthritis, and that is not fun for anybody. Definitely not for him. But we have a beautiful, beautiful day here in Northeast Ohio. It's 71 degrees right now, and just absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, the bottom falls out tomorrow, and we're gonna be rainy and cold. Well, I mean, I think the high is gonna be like 60, but I don't know, that 60 might be one of those things where it's 60 at midnight. With stencil? Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't have any bleeds either. And again, if you do, you're using way too much paint on your brush. And if you are just joining now, if you missed the beginning, this particular stencil in any size today and tomorrow is going to be 20% off. You can use my code SignShack at checkout, get an additional 15% off. And then if you order anything else, of course, SignShack will get you 15% off your order at any time. So that's a really, really good deal. And like I said, I kept seeing this sign pop up on Facebook, and a lot of people contacted me, and I didn't have the stencil, and they're like, can you make this for me? So I'm making, like I said, I'm making this one as a gift for my son-in-law. He would never watch my live, so being a surprise will not be a big deal to him. And then I have an order from a lady who wants some buffalo check on hers, and then I have another lady that is ordering it with a no soliciting, and I'll show you the other options that I thought would be really cute at the bottom besides, and you could just do go away. You could order this in the 5-foot, or you could just make a 4-foot sign. I think a 5-foot sign is nicer. You can see them better from the road and stuff like that. They have better presence. That's what I think anyhow. That's my opinion. I don't know. What do you girls make? Do you mostly make 5 feet or 4 feet? Oh, you'll have to share it, Christy. I would love to see what you made. What stencil did you order? But yeah, so I mostly make 5 feet signs when I'm making a porch leaner. I don't know that I've ever made, I think once or twice I've made a 4-foot or a little bit smaller sign, but that's been like for an indoor one. I don't know if any of you have ever, now my sister, she makes porch leaners, and she makes hers, and she makes them for the outside, but she also makes them for the inside of her dining room, and she changes them seasonally. Oh, hi April, and hi Pete. The stencil smith is here. Yes, they have great stencils. Oh, the Hello Winter Round, is that the one with the sweater pattern? Is that the one you ordered, Christy? Because I ordered that one. I think I'm going to do a live using a combo next week of some snowmen and the Hello Winter, like mixing some patterns up. I thought would be fun. We get a lot of snow here in Chardon. We're the snow belt of Ohio. We get similar to what Buffalo gets. We get, I am not a fan of snow. I like it till Christmas, and then I want it to go away. Then I want it to just be done. I don't know if anybody else is that way. Unfortunately, hi Pete and April. Unfortunately, I have, you know, where we live, we have snow till sometimes April. We've had snow in May. You know, not a lot, but enough to be insulting. We had snow actually last week, but that's the way it is in Ohio. I'm sure it's that way in a lot of Midwestern states where it's summer one day, like today it feels like summer, and then the next day it is not. And, you know, like tomorrow we're supposed to have rain, but I'll take rain any day over snow. This time of year it doesn't last very long because the ground's too warm and it melts. But we've had, now one time it was actually, my mom's birthday was November 9th. And I can't remember what year it is, but if you're from Northeast Ohio, you probably remember this, but we got a big snowstorm. And we were at my mom's celebrating her birthday. We went out to dinner somewhere nearby in Mentor. And we couldn't even get home. We went back to my parents for cake, and we ended up staying there for a week. We got 60 inches of snow in one snowstorm. And it is just unbelievable. Anxiously awaiting my order. Oh yeah, I could do a gnome. I could certainly do a gnome. Yes, I'll do that in the future. It may not be in the next live or two, but I would be glad to do a gnome. Gnomes are very popular. I was never a big gnome fan, but some of the gnomes they make with stencils, and then some of these, the gnomes that they make with like little beards and stuff like that, like, you know, they add the fabric beards and stuff like that. They're so cute. But like I said, I was never a gnome fan, but they've grown on me. They really have since I've started stenciling. But I would be glad to do a gnome one. I'll have to see what I can get and see how we can, you know, maybe we can find one that you could use generically, but, you know, the gnome, but then have different holidays on it. You know, where you could use the gnome over and over again for different holidays. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. Because that is something about the Stencil Smith. They have so many stencils. It's just unbelievable. The selection is unbelievable. And they have a lot of Grinch stencils, which are my favorites. I'm going to try to do one every Tuesday at the same time. Yes, I am. You had high 70s over the weekend. Today it's in the 40s. Oh, well, wherever you are, Christy, it's probably coming our way. More than likely. So I just want to take a peek. And I am going to lift this off and see how beautiful that is. No bleeds. Just absolutely beautiful. And I am going to just throw this in. I keep a bucket of water nearby. You have a ton on your wish list. Oh, Minnesota. Okay, so yeah, you're much further west. So I'm sure what you're having now, we're going to have in like a day or two, unfortunately. And I'm going to get a pan, like one of those flat pans. I'll show you when I get it. I'll post it. To put my stencils in. Because the one problem with Fusion Mineral Paint, I love it. It has a built-in top coat on it. So you really don't even have to seal it. But I always do for orders. I don't feel comfortable not sealing it. And I just soak it in water. But anyhow, so I want to add this. Do you like that? I think that's really pretty. I think that's going to be super cute. You grew up with snow in Colorado. Ooh, Alaska and Upper Michigan. Yeah, I understand Upper Michigan gets a lot of snow. Definitely. You want snow on Christmas. Yes, and then you want it to disappear. I understand that. So this is the other stencil I am going to use on this. This is Be Like Bigfoot, Keep Your Distance. I thought this would go cute. And I ordered it too because I do a lot of garden flags, and I thought it would be cute on a garden flag as well. Because like I said, there are a lot of Bigfoot people out there. Thank you, Judy. But before I put Bigfoot down, I want to show you the other ones that I think are super cute that you could use. I did order these from the Stencil Smith. Now this is, so you could do this on a round. You wouldn't have to. I'm trying to see what size. I think this is a 12-inch that I ordered. So this says absolutely no soliciting. Seriously. Don't knock or ring bell. Don't make it weird. So I thought that would be super cute down here as well as an add-on. I'm going to do one, but I'm not doing this particular one on this. But I thought that would be, if I get this, it would probably show up better. I thought that would be super cute on that. This is why I ordered the 48-inch one and I didn't order the bigger one, which I usually do order a bigger one. So I thought that would be really cute. This one is adorable. So this one is, unless you sell Girl Scout cookies, no soliciting. I think this goes hand in hand. Oh, you've done a bunch of those rounds, Judy? That's awesome. So this would be cute on there. And I also, using a little bit of mixing and matching, and I did this, I do a lot of stuff on paper before I do it on board, just so I save. You know, so you don't make your mess up here and you have an idea, because sometimes you get it on a board and it doesn't look as good in your head as it does on a board. Has anybody else ever had that happen? That happens to me a lot. So I thought that would be cute. You could use this, you know, this stencil, and then you could add the circles from this around it. And I didn't put absolutely no at the top, but you could continue like that, the circle around and connect it. And then I put don't make it weird on the bottom. So I thought that could be cute too, you know, in using both stencils. But these are really, really cute, I think. You know, if you want them to go away, why not make a point, right? No soliciting, because that's the worst. But again, unless you're selling Girl Scout cookies. Of course, Boy Scout popcorn and stuff counts too, I think. We just ordered, well, actually my husband ordered some of that the other day. I was not at home. And I came home and he'd ordered like $40 worth of popcorn. That popcorn is expensive. So I am going to put my Bigfoot one down here. And this is probably a little hard for you to see. I didn't think the stencil's on it because it's such a light color. And I want to put them about, I want to kind of center them between the bottom and that. And I want them to be kind of, you know, line with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my paint or my tape, and always tape your stuff down. Sometimes I don't, and that's just silly because they move on you and that's never fun. And I don't want to use the top part of this, Be Like Bigfoot. I'm going to use those in a different, I'm going to use it, but just not here. Of course, it would cover up my other words. So I'm going to get a little bit of coal, and see, I haven't even used that much paint doing this. And I think I'm going to try and make Bigfoot. I'm not sure. He's going to be a silhouette, but I thought about kind of making him a little lighter, but I'm not sure. It looked good when I practiced it on paper, but I'm not sure how it's going to look on the board. I might darken him up because I thought it kind of looked like when I did the swirls on him, like it was a little bit of hair, you know, the fur. But I might darken him up all the way. I'm just not sure. I I don't know, which one did you like the best to put on the bottom? Did you like the Girl Scout one, the Bigfoot one, or did you like the absolutely no soliciting, seriously, do not make it weird? And I even thought about making a sign with the absolutely no soliciting, don't make it weird, and then adding little eye hooks in the bottom of a sign and hanging the unless it's Girl Scout cookies on the bottom of it. I thought that would be a cute sign too, maybe in the future. I got a lot of ideas, I just don't have as much time as I need. So I don't know. I think I'm going to do the Bigfoot just a little bit darker. I definitely want the letters dark. So does anybody have this go away stencil? I know Kay ordered it. I think Kay ordered it. I don't know. Do you have it, Judy? I'm not sure if you do or not. So do a lot of you have Stencil Smith products? Have you ordered from them before? I know Judy has. I know Kay has. I know quite a few of you have. I love, love, love all the Grinch ones. I'm a big Grinch and A Christmas Story, the Griswolds. They are funny. That's the best. That, in my opinion, that's the best movie. But they have a lot of Elf stuff too, if you like Elf. I need to get just a little bit more paint. Hopefully, didn't squirt out too much because those bottles, those FIFO bottles, are hard to open. Oh, you don't have it, Judy? Yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really popular one. This Bigfoot one. Can't move that too much. I don't want to uncover. And I'm wanting him, I think, a little kind of faded looking, not as dark as the letters. I don't know. What do you girls think? You think he would be better looking darker or faded looking? So there he is, not quite as dark. I like that. I like him a little patchy looking, like he's just a little worn, a little worse for wear. So of course I want to add this. I like that. Do you like that? Yeah, their selection is absolutely amazing. Give me some hearts if you like that. So I want to add Be a Bigfoot. And what I'm going to do, I don't know if you've ever thought about this, running your words. You like it the way it is? Good, Tammy, I'm glad. I want to run the words sideways. Let's see, so I want Bigfoot. I know I'm going to have to move this. Let's do this. I want you to still be able to see it, but I need this table to be able to, let's see, I want Bigfoot to go here, I think, is how I had it in my head. So of course I don't have enough space to put it up there, but I think this will look pretty neat. You know, of course I could have cut the board a little bit longer, but I like doing things just a little different, out of the norm. How often are there stencils on sale like this one? Well, they have sales quite often. I don't know if it's going to be a thing. Maybe Pete and April could answer, where they'll have the one I'm featuring on sale. I'm not sure, because this is the first time we've done it before, and I don't want to speak out of turn, but they do have sales quite a bit. And if you do order at any time, as I said, you can use my code SIGNSHACK, which is SIGNSHACK. If you use that at checkout, you'll get 15% off your order, which is a pretty good amount. That's a really good discount. So I'm going to do Bigfoot over here. I hope I'm doing this right and I'm not doing it backwards. I think I'm doing it right anyhow. that, Be Like Bigfoot. That would be going that way. And these are great. I got these off Amazon. They're like flashing. Thank you, Pete, and thank you, April. I appreciate that. Yes, it's easier because people are used to codes, I think. So, you know, you associate me with Sign Shack. What's funny is they were setting up where I would have a code, Sign Shack, and somebody ordered before I even knew. I hadn't read the email yet, so I hadn't told anybody yet that I had a code. But somebody was so used to my code being Sign Shack that they had put that in and it worked for them. So you've used it. You got some of those. This stencil brush I got, you can, I would just Google, I got this one off of Etsy. I'll try to put a link afterwards. It's called a Klingon 035. My finger's going the wrong way because everything's always the opposite on camera. I do know they did have it on Amazon. I'll try to post a link in the description after the live. It's a very, very good brush. And these are great too. You can get those on Amazon as well. You can just plop them down and it, you know, so you don't use so much tape. And so I want to do Bigfoot one more time. But I love this brush. It is awesome. And I know April, and she has a different brush she uses. I can't remember the name of it or where she gets that from. So I'm just going to hit that with the blow dryer. Real quick. Well, this isn't a blow dryer. I guess it's a heat gun. They are the best, aren't they, Judy? They are so awesome. Okay. And then I am going to put Be Like. So I kind of want to line it up with Bigfoot. So I'm going to take my Bigfoot and I'm just dragging Be Like without tearing my stencil up because that would be bad. These are really, really heavy duty. So I want Be Like right here. And I'm going to take my flashing and I'm just going to, nope, I need it there. See, I'm all messed up. No. Huh? I almost messed that up big time, girls. Better than East. I like this for porch boards. Certainly those brushes are really, really good. I use those a lot too. I used them on my Grinch thing. But I like this a lot. I only have one of them, so it's only good if I'm using one color. I would like to get another one, but they are a little pricey, but they're unbelievable. And another thing I do when I clean my brushes, you know, of course I wash them out. I put them in water right away. Unless I'm using it over, I'll put it in a baggie with a wet wipe, you know, one of the Clorox wipes on it to keep it damp. But I use a little bit of Murphy's oil soap, and I have a really big jug of it, and I just put a little bit in the cap, and I dip the brushes in the cap. And then as I'm going under the water and I'm swirling it on my hand and cleaning it, it cleans it up really good. Oh, for the Klingon, yeah, they're wonderful. You were born in Ordway. Been married. Oh, my brother-in-law is in the Air Force. They are pricey, but they're worth every penny. You are correct. They will last forever. Yeah, my brother-in-law is in the Air Force. He just actually made Colonel. And we're so proud of him. They're at, they bought a house in Dayton. They've been all over the place. They haven't been to Colorado, though. But he was vested as a colonel, and he is, they're in Dayton at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So I'm so excited that she's closer to me. Although with her working and me working and with my dad not being well, it's hard for us to get back and forth lots of times. So I've got the Be Like. You may not like that. I think that's kind of cute. You know, with the Be Like Bigfoot, keep your distance, going sideways like that. And the one thing I always do you like that? Like that? Bigfoot stencil. Oh, well, maybe that's why my son-in-law likes Bigfoot so much, because he's from Southern Ohio. He's originally from Athens. And of course, you know, my grandsons, they're 13 and 7. The 3-year-old, he doesn't care, but the 13 and 7-year-old, they listen to podcasts all the time about Bigfoot hunting, and I don't know. I didn't even know they had podcasts, but I guess they have a podcast for everything, so that's that stencil as well. Okay, so I'm going to just sit this in my water here so it's kind of soaking a little bit. And what I like to do on any of my boards, and I do this on almost every one, I can't think of an instance where I don't, is I like to line them on the edges with the color that I use, or you could call it framing. The color that I used is the lettering. I think it just adds a little something to your piece when you do it. It kind of brings it all together. Some people don't like it. I personally do. I don't know, do any of you other girls do this? What size is stencil? Okay, this Bigfoot one is a medium. And the go away, go on get is the 48-inch one. The go away, go on get is on sale today and tomorrow for 20% off. And you can use my code SIGNSHACK to save an additional 15%. I hope I'm speaking correctly, if I read the email correct, April. And the King Kong one, or not King Kong, listen to me. I always want to say King Kong. The Bigfoot one is normal price, but you can save 15% on that using my code as well. So yeah, I like to frame them out with a little bit of the color that I used. I'm just going to bring this up a little bit. That I used on the lettering. I think that just adds a little bit. I need a little bit more on this side. I think it just brings it all together. I'll have to come to you live someday soon too and show you how to create a live. I got some cute stencils that I think would make a really cute border and we'll make an actual like picture frame on it. I think it would be really, really cute. And I think next week I'll be using some snowmen stencils, combining some stuff. So again, this is just what I like to do. And then I always spray my porch boards. People ask me a lot. This is what I use. Rust-Oleum 2 times clear. Oh, okay, so I am correct. April and Pete said this one right here, the go away, go on get, today and tomorrow is not only 20% off, but if you use my code SIGNSHACK, you get an additional 15. So if I'm doing my math right, that's 35% off this stencil. And like I said, the nice thing about their stencils is that you can order different sizes. Like this is the 48-inch one. So I showed you those couple stencils I was going to use. I wanted to show you real quickly. So what do you think about that? I guess I should ask you. Do you like that? Adding the bottom, or would you just do the go away, go on get? Do you think that's too much? Oh, you like that, Debbie? Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, and that didn't take that long to do. But yeah, so don't think of your stencils when you get them as just using them one way. You can do all kinds of neat things with them, with taping on or taping them off, shifting things. You could just use the Bigfoot in something. I like to do a lot of custom signs, so I do a lot of my own lettering, which I'll try to do one of those in the future and show you how I do that. But I wanted to show you some of the stencils that I did get from the stencil smith. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Lois. So they just had their last sale, and I got these stencils, and I just want to show you. They come, I've already opened it up because I couldn't wait. I was going to open it on camera, but I had to open it beforehand. But these are some of the cute. I did want to show you this one last time, and I couldn't find it. But if there's some Stranger Things, my grandson loves this show, both my grandsons, and I love it. And it's Welcome to the Upside Down. Well, I'm going to make them my grandsons for Christmas. And I'm gonna add, I love a background. Love, 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 love a background. Well, how cute is that? A blood spatter black background. Ugh, I am tongue-tied today. But you could use this in so many ways on Halloween porch boards. How cute is that? But I'm going to use that with my, somehow with my Welcome to the Upside Down. I'm going to be coordinating both of those. I'm going to be using these wings in an upcoming live with the Believe. I think in a memorial one. I love this one. I think it's so pretty. I love angel wings. I don't know about you girls, but there's something about angel wings. I got this beautiful, now I am a background girl. Like I said, I love a good background. This beautiful swirl background, which is just going to be gorgeous on some designs. And another beautiful background I purchased, these flowers. I love this one. There was another one I'm going to get at my next order. I hope you're seeing these okay. Are you seeing these okay? I don't know with the, maybe if I put this back here. You know, that is really, really cute. Really cute. Maybe if I do that, it's better. That's a beautiful background. Yes, I think it's going to be a very popular one. And I'm going to make another go away get, and the lady wants buffalo check. Well, how cute is this? And I think this is the smaller one, but all kinds of stripes. You could use this so many different ways, the buffalo check. That's adorable. Winter Wish, or Hello Winter, maybe it was, okay, so this is the one I'm going to be probably using next week. Look how cute this is with that sweater pattern. I love that. And you could use this sweater pattern in many different things, not just on this. And this one, I'm going to be doing this one next week as well. I'm going to be incorporating a couple different snowmen together. So this is what I meant with the Stencil Smith. They're a little different than others. That one didn't have it, but this one does. If you've ordered from them before, you know, has these little plus signs, or let's see if I'm going the right way, right there. So what you do when you're lining your stencils up is you're going to want to match them up. So when they're matched up, so what you would do is you would stencil the top one, and then you'd have, you know, match this one up after, and then you'd stencil this one. But that matches them up because they cut everything there. So some of theirs are going to come this way. Oh, thank you, Terry, very much. I appreciate it. I love their, I know their tissue paper is so pretty, isn't it? I reuse it all the time. This, you got it upside down. This one I have, which one do I have upside down? This one? That one? Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I had it upside down. So that makes sense. So then they fit together. And see, they even have the cutest little thing here. They tell you right there, align register marks. So it makes it really easy unless you're me and you have, thank you. So, and then this is the, yeah, this is the extra large one, it looks like. So you align the marks up. And so you would stencil the top one and then you do the bottom one. So it's a little bit different. But yeah, I'm going to use a couple different stencils next week, and we're going to be working on snowmen and patterns. What size snowmen did I get? Let's see. I got, because they have marked on here, which is really neat. You can't see it, but they have them stamped. This is number 8532. It's an extra large, it says. So this must be the extra large, but smaller. Okay, well, you can still do the project, Maggie. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I just want to mix some snowmen and patterns and winter stuff. Even though I'm not a huge winter fan, winter is fun. So those are some of the ones I got. And I hope you enjoyed my project today. The Stencil Smith is a wonderful company. Yep. messing my tissue paper up. But yeah, so Judy uses this tissue paper. She's ordered from the Stencil Smith before, and she's used it to decoupage. So, but I use it just to put in gift boxes. It's beautiful. It's beautifully wrapped. It comes with a cute little sticker. They take such care. But I really like that. I think my son-in-law is really going to like that. I appreciate you joining me, and I appreciate all of you. If you wouldn't mind, as I said, doing this helps me, and it helps the Stencil Smith as well. You'll really like it, Deb. Like I said, the only thing is it's a little bit different is they have two options. I'll show you the 7 mil. I think it's 7 mil. Let me just grab it. I showed it last week, but if you weren't here last week, you would have missed it. And this is how I store a lot of them in categories. Like I get these hangers and I just store them like that. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. So this is the, it's hard to see. It's hard to see sometimes. I'm going to put it up against this. So this would be the 7 mil, and this is much thinner. So I do like the hazy white better. So you would either, they have a drop down menu and you can choose your size, and then you can choose if you want hazy white or the blue. This is the blue. I prefer the hazy white. These are all hazy white right here. So I like them because they are really, really sturdy and easy to clean. Thank you, Renee, so much. I appreciate it so much. Renee and Judy, all the girls here, Gloria, I appreciate it so much. And everybody, have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go. We're going to a Queen of Hearts drawing tonight. Wish us luck because the pot's up to, I think, $24,000 or $25,000. That would be nice. I could buy a lot of stencils. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. A lot of stencils with that. So everybody take care, and I'll see you next Tuesday back here around 4 with another project from the Stencil Smith. Thank you. Bye-bye.